Hi, welcome in. Are you here for an appointment? Okay. I just need to jot down some of your information and we'll get you checked in and the doctor will be with you shortly. Okay, name? Okay. Last name? Date of birth? Okay. And can you just confirm the city and or state that you were born in? Okay, so I got you in here and the doctor will be right in, and just before you sit down, they'll go over this again with you back there, but I'm going to do it here too. What are you here for? Broken wrist. Okay, all right. I have you all checked in, and the doctor will be out in just a minute. Hi, how are you today? Good. All right, well, I'm going to take a listen to your heart, and then I'm going to get your blood pressure, I'm going to take your temperature and kind of start doing all that. And then we'll get into why you're here. Okay. Sorry for the loud noise. Just gonna put this around your arm. Okay. Okay. Okay, so I'm just gonna jot that down really quick. Computers sometimes, they just don't like to work. Okay, I'm gonna put this over here. Now I'm just gonna take a listen to your heart and lungs, and then I'll get your temperature, and then we'll get started. Okay, so I'm gonna start by having you take a deep breath first. Okay, take a deep breath and out. Take another deep breath and out. Take another deep breath and out, and one more. Okay, and now I'm just gonna listen to the front of you, and you can just breathe normal. Okay, sounds pretty normal. All right, now I'm gonna get your temperature. Okay, your temperature is normal. Okay, now what are we here for today? Ooh, that looks pretty painful. Okay, well, so we're gonna put this over here. I have the brace already ready. I'm gonna put some hand sanitizer on, and then I'm gonna put my gloves on, and then we'll get started. Okay. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to take my gloves and I'm going to examine your arm. And we're going to cut off the bandage and get you prepped. I'm going to get you prepped for the wrist. Okay. I'm just going to cut this right here. Okay. I'm going to take this off. And I'm going to examine it with the light. Okay, and what I want you to do is I'm going to press on it, and if it hurts, let me know. Okay. That hurts? Okay. Okay. I want you to take your wrist. It's not broken, it's just fractured, but we have the brace here ready to give it to you. So what I want you to do is I want you to take your wrist. Since it's been in the cast for so long, sometimes when you don't move it, it will get stiff. And because it's not a break and it's just a sprain, we don't want you to let your wrist get stiff, and because that can cause problems later on down the road. So I'm going to have you do a few exercises first before we put you in the brace. And then I'll give you the rest of the information. And I'm going to jot some information down before we do that. Okay, so now I want you to take your wrist, and you can follow what I do. I want you to take your wrist, and I want you to point it down, and go slow if it hurts. Just go slow. Point it down. Okay. Point it up. Okay. Move it to the side. Okay. Move it to the other side. And then I want you to take your other hand on your wrist and kind of push it back lightly. Not very hard, just really gentle. Just. And these are going to be the exercises that you're going to do at home. Probably 3 times a day, because with the type of sprain in the spot that you have it, you don't want that to get tight, and that can cause carpal tunnel, arthritis later on down the road. Right, so now we're going to get you fitted for your brace, and this brace is one that I've always used. You know, it's great. I think it's perfect. Open this up, and we're just going to slide your wrist on in there. Okay. There you go. How does that feel? And now I want you to take your arm with the brace, and I want you to do the same movement just with your fingers. Spread your fingers apart, point them down, point them up, the side, kind of move them around like this. Okay, now, I'm going to give you a shot in your arm, because the next step is going to be putting a nerve block. And for that, because of where your pain is and all of that kind of stuff, we're going to give it to you in a shot form instead of a pill form. So I want to give you a nerve block first before we shove that needle in your arm for the exam. Okay? So we're going to start on that now. Fill it up now. Okay. Alright. Now, this is gonna hurt. It's not gonna feel great. But hold your arms still. Okay, and I'll let you know when we're getting ready. Alright, are you ready? Are you ready? Okay, here we go. We're gonna let that sit probably for about a minute or two, and then I'll poke around again, and at that point you'll tell me if you still feel pain, if it hurts, if you're feeling like, because of the type of medication it is, you may feel like you might get really hot. If you need a drink, just let us know, we'll get you a drink. But in the meantime, I am going to jot down some of your information to try and let that kind of work. And you're still young yet to be breaking your wrist. My goodness. Oh, you're still a baby yet. But that kind of works out in your favor, though, because then the healing process won't be as bad. All right, dear. I'm going to take the light. Okay. I'm going to take the light. And I'm going to use my tool. And I'm going to poke around a little bit. Okay. And you tell me if it hurts. Because if it does, then we need to give it a little more time. But if it doesn't, then I can do the second shot for you. Okay. All right. Okay. You ready? Okay. Does that hurt? 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 Okay, great. So now we're gonna go in with the second shot, and this shot is going to take down the swelling for you, and then we will send you home with the pill form. It's just easier right now for us to do the shot form in you because of where it is, and we don't always have everything on hand, so we're just going to do the shot form, okay? I'm going to fill this up, and then we're going to get your shot going. All right, dear. So I'm gonna get close. I'm gonna get up close and personal when I do this. Bring the light in. Okay. You ready? All right. You shouldn't feel anything because, like I said, we did the nerve blocker and then we did the nerve test, so you shouldn't feel anything. And if you do, please let me know. All right, here we go. Okay, that's in. Okay, now that that's in, I'm gonna take my hands, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my hands and I'm gonna use this lotion. And I'm gonna put some lotion on the area. And I'm gonna massage the area. Okay, darling, I'm just gonna jot some things down. Take my gloves off. And you are done, my darling. We're gonna send you home with a prescription, and then if you give us a call if you have any problems. Notice that when you're taking the medication, the swelling's not going down. Notice when you're taking the medication that the pain is worse. You know, any worse or severe symptoms and you can't get a hold of us, always, 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 always go to the ER. Okay? All right. Bye, dear.